with a man named John Sutter. And
I want to build an empire.
John Sutter wanted to build an empire. He didn't want to work for anybody. He wanted to be the boss. So to build an empire, he has to have a few things. He has to have a good plan. And so first he had to pick a location. So he walked, well actually he swam to Hawaii. And he swam over to Hawaii. He was from Switzerland, so that was a really long swim. So he said hello to the Samoans and Hawaiians there. He said, hey, what's up? And he's like, man, this is hot. Go ahead and say man. Okay, so he started swimming to Alaska. He swam to Alaska. And he got to Alaska, and he said, oh, this is nice.
Nice.
But man, does it get cold. So then he swam down to California, which is actually Mexico. And he asked the Mexican government, he's like, hey, can I be Mexican? And they said, sure. And so John Sutter decided to build his empire. And he swam up the Delta, past the bay, through the American, past the Sacramento, bam, right there on the confluence. Said, I'm going to build a fort here, this is going to be great. And I'm going to make my empire!
I'm going to make my empire!
Alright, so you needed to make some buildings, right? You needed to make some houses, you needed some lock some stuff up so they could sell things, and it wasn't just giving it away, that's not how empires work. So, he had to build some buildings to lock up all the stuff. And he needed some wood to build those buildings. So, it was a really good thing. He was just walking down the street. Lots of years had passed. He'd been walking down the street, and all of a sudden he bumps into his friend James Marshall. And they were old friends. They shook hands.
I can build things.
And that was great for John Sutter because he needed somebody to go out and build a sawmill. Because he could just turn this tree into a house. No, you gotta cut it all up first, and you have to build a mill to do that. So he met James Marshall, who wanted to do what?
Build things.
Build things. And John Sutter was so excited, he hopped up and down. He said, oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I got somebody to build a mill so I can take down some trees, turn them into buildings. So he sent John Sutter out to look for a perfect spot because in Sacramento there wasn't as many trees. So he's looking around. And John Sutter got on his horse and rode up the hill and then down a hill. And back up the hill. Until James Marshall found a place the trees were so big and so tall that it took 5 grown men to give it a hug. And he was looking up at that tree and said, man, that's huge.
Man, that's huge.
And he said, oh, look at that river.
Look at that river.
So there was a place to put the mill and wood to cut to make the empire. So he was pretty happy. He was like, whoo-wee, that's exciting. So he got back on his horse and rode back down the mountain and found John Sutter. And John said, John.
John.
I found the perfect place.
I found the